Hello and welcome back to the channel. It has been quite some time. Life got really busy and this channel admittedly got a bit away from me, but we're back. I spent the better part of October covering the Chicago International Film Festival and I saw some stellar movies, and I'm planning to crank out a lot more content this month and covering those films as they roll out into theaters. Today I want to talk about one of my absolute favorites from the festival. It is Brazil's official submission for Best International Feature at this upcoming Academy Awards. It is Kleber Mendonça Filho's The Secret Agent. I have a very strong feeling Brazil's going to go 2 for 2 back-to-back international feature nominations because The Secret Agent is truly something so special. Brazil 1977, a time of great mischief. This is how Mendonça Filho greets the audience in The Secret Agent, and it sets the tone for the next 2.5 hours, and while that runtime may seem daunting, it moves so well. Trust me. There's this slight wink that comes with describing this specific time as one of great mischief, yet tension is permeating the air from the first vibrant frame. Similar to last year's winner for Best International Feature, I'm Still Here, The Secret Agent is also covering a fraught political time in Brazil's history. However, whereas I'm Still Here is much more a straightforward drama, I think The Secret Agent is a stylish slow burn that never lets us know where it's headed. Across the expansive runtime, it is incorporating elements of absurdist comedy. There's political thrillers, stop motion animation, and some familial drama. Somehow, Mendonça Filho manages to take these vastly different pieces and merge them into his singular vision that pulls you to the edge of the seat. This movie was billed to me as a neo-noir historical political thriller, and I think it subverts any genre expectations, and it also blows the dust off of the genre. It feels both revitalizing and refreshing. The movie follows Marcelo, played by Wagner Moura, who is a former teacher, as he returns to Recife during Carnival with the intent of reuniting with his son. He moves in under the eye of Dona Sebastiana with a house full of other political refugees while planning his escape from the oppressive Brazilian regime. This screenplay never holds the audience's hand. Rather, it lays out each major component thoughtfully, and it allows us, the audience, to piece everything together on our own, and I think the film is all the better for it. There's so many characters maneuvering this world alongside Marcelo. We have a corrupt chief of police, his 2 sons, some hitmen, his father-in-law, among others. It's not crystal clear immediately how all of this is going to fit into one another's paths, but as the film patiently unfolds, everything becomes crystal clear with satisfying results, and nothing feels forced together. Sometimes a lot of these films that have a more sprawling cast that do have almost a network kind of style to them, it feels like we're force-feeding characters into each other's paths, but this all collides beautifully and in a way that makes sense. Despite all the moving pieces, the calm center of this film is Wagner Moura. He won Best Actor this year at the Cannes Film Festival for this film, and I think it marked him as one to watch, but somehow this performance really superseded any and all expectations that recognition gave him. I think Marcelo as a character is a cool, collected man who remains completely in control despite this agony he is forced to deal with. He has lost his family. He is kept separate from his son. He has been forced to go on the run by this government. He has no semblance of a normal life. It's just such a cool tightrope to watch as he balances tortured and cool and sexy and that typical leading man. Wagner Moura has been turning out excellent work for years at this point, but I think The Secret Agent perfectly plays to his strengths and really paves the way for the ultimate leading man turn. I absolutely would keep him on your radar for this award season. He's definitely on mine, and we'll get into that in other videos, but he's brilliant. We have Tanya Maria, who plays Dona Sebastiana, and I think while that role is limited, she leaves a major mark on the film as well. She is simultaneously no nonsense and maternal with the people she brings into her home. I think this character understands the importance that mischief has to be made in these dry political times and isn't afraid to dive in and get her own hands dirty. She understands the work that needs to be done in order to achieve what they want to achieve. I also think she brings an unspoken wisdom to this woman. We don't know everything she's been through, but we know she has seen it all. Performances aside, my other favorite part of this film is that despite the severity of the regime that is lingering over the entirety of this film, Mendoza Filho paints Brazil and its people with this vibrant spirit. The film feels very much like a celebration of the resilience of the Brazilian people. Rather than succumbing to the regime's oppressive will, they remain steadfast and strong in their spirit. That spirit trickles down into all the technical aspects of the film. Bold period costuming immediately pulls you into the 70s, while the production design is bathed in these bright yellows that just kind of sing on the screen, and it all comes together in this lush cinematography. The score as well feels like a marriage of the neo-noir mainstays and the pulse-pounding carnival-inspired sounds. The soundscape is both a ticking time bomb and a cultural extravaganza. It is so incredible. I saw this at the tail end of a 4-movie day, and I was kind of nervous because it is long. It didn't start till 8 o'clock. I had seen some other emotionally draining films. I was nervous, but it has haunted my mind ever since the credits rolled at that premiere during the festival. Not only is it just simply entertaining, but I love the ways in which it explores the immediate and long-lasting impact of dictatorships. I think it's thoughtful and powerful in that way. The ramifications of political suppression are felt in generations to come. There's an emphasis on engaging with history rather than burying it, both in the moment history is occurring and far after it has occurred. There was a fear that this movie was going to be overlooked as Brazil's submission for Best International Feature. Mendoza Filho has been overlooked twice due to the political nature of his films. After its performance at Cannes and subsequent scoop by Neon, it was presumed this would be the easy pick for Brazil. However, it got shortlisted with 5 other films, resulting in widespread public outcry and got an impassioned public video from Fernanda Torres. It's truly no secret why this film has the passionate support it does, though. Its themes are urgent as ever as we continue to see various other countries slide into fascism. The film mourns this dark period of its country's past while also uplifting the very people who made it possible to overcome. And it's abundantly clear to me that Mendoza Filho critiques this country because he loves it, because he knows what it is capable of. I just adored this movie so much. It made my little Brazilian heart so happy. It is one of my favorites of the year. It will absolutely be in my year-end list when that video goes live. I have it at a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It is not to be missed. Thank you so much for checking out this review. Thank you so much for sticking around and being patient. Make sure you do all the things you're supposed to do with YouTube videos: like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me everywhere, and stay tuned for more coverage throughout this award season. I promise you won't want to miss it. But until the next one, bye!